ABC. A B C D E F G H I J. You good, Gabi? I'm assuming you heard everything, Gabi.
You can come around this way if you want. Oh, or down the hallway. Yeah. Well, good morning. It's another beautiful day. Fall is coming. And it's so good to see all of you here today. It's just beautiful to be in this space together, shoulder to shoulder, and hearing all the lovely conversation happening. We want to welcome you to the Rime Center, especially if this is your first time. We are so happy that you've chosen to be here today and to join us in this practice. If this is your first time coming to the Rime Center, and if you're looking for a spiritual home, we hope that you will consider the Rime Center as that home. We want to be the most welcoming spiritual community in Kansas City. So, welcome. Refuge vows. In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until enlightenment is reached. May my generosity and accumulations of merit bring benefit to all beings, and may all beings actualize perfect Buddhahood. In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until enlightenment is reached. May my generosity and accumulations of merit bring benefit to all beings, and may all beings actualize perfect Buddhahood. In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until enlightenment is reached. May my generosity and accumulations of merit bring benefit to all beings, and may all beings actualize perfect Buddhahood. For immeasurables, may all beings be endowed with happiness, may all beings be free from suffering, may all beings never be separated from happiness, and may all beings abide in equanimity undisturbed by the eight worldly concerns. May all beings be endowed with happiness. May all beings be free from suffering. May all beings never be separated from happiness. And may all beings abide in equanimity, undisturbed by the eight worldly concerns. May all beings be endowed with happiness. May all beings be free from suffering. May all beings never be separated from happiness. And may all beings abide in equanimity, undisturbed by the eight worldly concerns for as long as space endures, and for as long as living beings remain. Until then, may we too abide to dispel the misery of the world. I'd like to lead you in a brief guided meditation. This is a meditation on impermanence of breath and impermanence of spirit. So find a comfortable position wherever you are sitting, whether in a chair or on a cushion. And let your body rest in a way that feels natural and supported. You don't have to hold yourself stiffly, just allow yourself to arrive. Let gravity do its job. Let your seat hold you. If it feels okay, you may close your eyes or simply soften your gaze. Allow your shoulders to drop, your jaw to unclench, your hands to rest. Now take a slow, gentle breath in and let it out. Nothing forced, just breathing. Now that you are settled and fully embodied and present, bring your attention to your breath. Notice where you feel your breath most clearly. Perhaps it's the cool air at your nostrils, or the rise and fall of your chest, or the steady rhythm in your belly. Let the breath come and go on its own. You don't need to control it, simply follow it. Notice it. Inhale, exhale. Breath has always been life's first companion. It arrives at birth, it departs at death. It carries us through every moment in between. With each inhale, you are renewed. And with each exhale, you let go. Rising, falling, beginning, ending. Notice the impermanence of each breath. It comes, it goes, and yet another arrives. And as you sit, see if you can widen your awareness beyond the mechanics of breathing. Notice what breath makes possible. This breath allows you to sit here, to feel, to think, to love, to wonder. Breathing in, know that you are alive. Breathing out, know this moment is complete. Breathing in, know you are alive. Breathing out, know this moment is complete. And as you feel ready, gently begin to bring your attention back to feel your body resting here. Notice the sensations in your body from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. And if your eyes are closed, slowly begin to open them. And let us take 3 deep breaths together. And as we release this practice, carry with you the simplicity of breath, this reminder that spirit is nothing more and nothing less than being fully present right here, right now. Supplication to Buddha. To the Blessed One, the one gone beyond, the fully awakened, the great physician, the supreme teacher, you came to this earth and through your own efforts you obtained the awakened state, overcoming all suffering and distress. Through your great compassion, you showed us the path to liberation. You taught us the merit of compassion, wisdom, and equanimity. To you, the glorious teacher, I prostrate. Do not commit any non virtuous actions. Perform only perfect virtuous actions. Subdue your mind thoroughly. This is the teaching of the Blessed One. Through the merits of these thoughts, words, and actions, may we dedicate this for the benefit of all sentient beings. And like you, O Blessed One, may we and every being attain your supreme awakened state, free from the ocean of suffering. Lord of the Dharma, I prostrate to your omniscient being. 7 limbed prayer. Reverently I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and mentally transformed. I declare all my negative actions accumulated since beginningless time, and rejoice in the merits of all holy and ordinary beings. Please remain until samsara ends and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate the merit created by myself and others to the great enlightenment. Mandala offering. This ground, anointed with perfume, strewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, 4 continents, the sun and the moon. I imagine this as a Buddha field and offer it. May all living beings enjoy this pure land, the objects of my attachment, aversion, and ignorance, friends, enemies, strangers, and my body, wealth, and enjoyments. Without any sense of loss, I offer this collection. Please accept it with pleasure and bless me with freedom from the 3 poisons. Idam Guru Ratna Mandalakam Nayatayame. Supplication to Manjushri. Om, homage to Manjushri, deity whose diamond speech cuts off all suffering, whose clear mind is the embodiment of insight wisdom. Manjushri protector, free from evil and karmic stains. Your form is vast as the sky. Your mind dwells in the one taste of suchness. Lord of wisdom, I prostrate to your omniscient being. Supplication to Maitreya. Om, Lord Maitreya, benevolent one, golden son of the primordial, emperor of the northern paradise. Around you the stars and spheres course and turn. Within the span of your breath, countless worlds rise and fall. Deity of innumerable names, called or uncalled, you are always present. May the pure heaven of Tushita always arise before us. Supplication to Tara, Om Swasti, long eyed mother of the Lord of the Triple World, mother who gives birth to all the Buddhas of the 3 times, performing all their functions by the strength of your compassion, by your knowledge of non duality, by your unwavering power, mother of Maitreya, I pay homage to you. O Lady of great compassion, Your smiling face is the delight of beings. Your calming eye looks out over the triple world. You spread your seat upon a moon whose essence is the thought of enlightenment. You are adorned with the finest garments and many precious gems. Your gift bestowing right hand grants magical attainment to those who evoke you. Your left hand grasps a lotus flower, symbol of your stainless purity. Your two hands are the union of means and wisdom. Boundless body of union, I pay homage to you. Homage to Tara, at whose feet gods and non gods make worship. Homage to Tara, mother of all Buddhas, who heralds freedom from limitation.
Om Tare, Tu Tare, Ture Soha. 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 Om Tare, Tu Tare, Ture Soha.
Dedication of Tara meditation. By the meritorious energy of my meditation of Tara, the beyond samsara goddess, may all the limitless sentient beings be led by the energy of the enlightened ones until their Buddhahood is achieved. Supplication to Palden Lamo. Soul Mother, Lady victorious over the three worlds, please pay attention here and now. You overpower the whole apparent world, samsara and nirvana, by heroically guarding the Dharma and Dharma holders, with the four types of actions flashing like lightning. You soar up openly like the full moon in the midst of a garland of powerful Dharma protectors. Powerful Dakini protector, I prostrate to your omniscient being. Supplication to Chenrezig. You whose white-colored body is unstained by faults, whose crown is adorned by a fully enlightened Buddha, who gaze upon migrators with the eyes of compassion, to you, Chenrezig, I prostrate. Liberating the beings of the six realms. Compelled by negative karma gathered from beginningless times, sentient beings through the force of anger are born as hell beings and experience the suffering of heat and cold. May they all be born in your presence, perfect deity. O Mane Peme Hum. Compelled by negative karma gathered from beginningless times, sentient beings through the force of greed are born as hungry ghosts and experience the suffering of hunger and thirst. May they all be born in your perfect realm, the Potala. O Mani Peme Hum. Compelled by negative karma gathered from beginningless time, sentient beings through the force of confusion are born as animals and experience the suffering of dullness and bewilderment. May they all be born in your presence, protector. O Mani Peme Hum. Compelled by negative karma gathered from beginningless time, sentient beings through the force of desire are born as humans and experience the suffering of constant toil and poverty. May they all be born in the supreme pure land of Dewachin. O Mani Peme Hum. Compelled by negative karma gathered from beginningless time, sentient beings through the force of jealousy are born as demigods and experience the suffering of fighting and quarreling. May they all be born in your realm, the Potala. O Mani Peme Hum. Compelled by negative karma gathered from beginningless time, sentient beings through the force of pride are born as gods and experience the suffering of change and falling. May they all be born in your realm, the Potala. O Mani Peme Hum.
Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum.
It is during this meditation session that we practice Tonglen. Tonglen is the practice of taking and sending forth. As we breathe, we visualize that we are taking in the suffering, the dissatisfaction of our own and of those around us. And breathing out, we visualize that we send forth peace, loving kindness, compassion. And so take a few deep breaths and settle into your seat. There is so much suffering and dissatisfaction all around us. Some of it is caused by natural disasters, floods, fires, earthquakes, and the like. Much of it is caused by human greed, oppression, xenophobia, sexism, all manner of discriminations. Some of it is caused by ignorance, violence. But this practice begins with ourselves. So as you breathe in and you breathe out, begin by holding in your heart space your own sense of self. And as you breathe in, imagine that you are breathing in a thick cloud of burning smoke, breathing in all of your anxieties, your fears, your suffering, and breathing out, wish for yourself a cool, refreshing air of loving kindness, of healing, of peace and joy. As you continue breathing in this way, visualize every time that you are breathing in your own dissatisfaction, your own suffering, and breathing out a wish for your own peace, your own well-being, and contentment. Oftentimes it seems easier to be kind and compassionate toward others than it is to be toward ourselves. That is why we begin this practice with ourselves. We must love ourselves and be compassionate toward ourselves before we can be compassionate toward others. And now allow this circle to expand like ripples in the water and bring to mind and into your heart space those people who are closest to you, dearest to you, perhaps a partner, a dear friend, a family member. People whom you know well and who know you well. And as you breathe in, visualize that you are breathing in a burning dark cloud of their suffering, their pain, their fear, try to truly visualize that you can feel the discomfort of their suffering. And as you breathe out a cool, refreshing wind of healing, of support, of love, and happiness. And continue to breathe in this way as you visualize the suffering and the dissatisfaction of those who are closest to you. And as you wish for them peace, joy, equanimity. And again, another ripple expands to include all those people in your life whom you know, but perhaps aren't as close with, perhaps coworkers, classmates, extended family, neighbors. They too live with dissatisfaction and suffering. And so hold space in your heart for them and for their dissatisfaction. And as you breathe in, imagine, visualize that you are breathing in a burning cloud of smoke. It's dark and it's painful, and it's heavy. All of their worries, all of their fears, all of their brokenness. And breathe out peace, justice, loving kindness, and contentment. And now allow that circle to expand even further to include all of our communities here in the city and in the surrounding areas where there is so much suffering, where there is instability, where there is lack, where there's oppression, violence, scarcity. And breathe in the thick cloud burning smoke of all of that dissatisfaction and suffering. And as you breathe in, try to feel in your heart space how heavy all of these burdens are. Oppressive, bleak. Breathing out, breathe a refreshing, cool wind of reconciliation, of peace, of support, of harmony and loving kindness, of mutual aid and collaboration. Our circle expands even further to include this whole country, all of the different people who live together and work together and love together and suffer together. Breathing in a burning clouds of dark smoke. You may even feel a sensation of heat and brokenness. That is our interdependence. And breathing out, wish for everyone joy, healing, peace, togetherness. And for the next couple of minutes, continue practicing in this way, with that circle expanding ever further until it reaches beyond this world to include all sentient beings. a never-ending ripple of taking dissatisfaction and giving back peace and joy. And as you are ready, gently release this practice. Let it go. Come home to yourself, to your seat, to your body. And take a couple of deep breaths and release this practice. Dedication of Chenrezig meditation. By this virtue may I quickly become Chenrezig and then lead every being without exception to that ground. Om Benzar Sato Samaya Manupalaya Benzar Sato Dino Patitra Drido Mebawa Suto Kayo Mebawa Supo Kayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Meprayatsa Sarva Karma Sutsame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Benzar Mame Munsa Benzi Bawa Mahasamaya Sato Ahumpet Om Benzar Sato Samaya Manupalaya Benzar Sato Dino Patitra Drido Mebawa Suto Kayo Mebawa Supo Kayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Meprayatsa Sarva Karma Sutsame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Benzar Mame Munza Benzi Bawa Mahasamaya Sato Ahum Vet Om Benzar Sato Samaya Manupalaya Benzar Sato Dino Patitra Drido Mebawa Suto Kayo Mebawa Kayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Meprayatsa Sarva Karma Sutsame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Benzar Mame Munsa Benzi Bawa Mahasamaya Sato Ahum Pet.
Om Vajra Sapa 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 Om Vajra Sapa.
As we sit silently for the next few minutes, you are welcome to continue practicing Tonglen or perhaps a meditation on the impermanence of breath or shamatha, calm abiding meditation. This is our time to practice together in silence. the seventh inning stretch. You can get your wiggles out. And it's so good to see all of you. Welcome again to the Rime Center. We are just delighted that you're here, especially if it's your first time with us. If this is your first time with us and you're here in person, and you don't mind raising your hand so that we know that you're here for the first time, would you let us know? Oh, welcome. We're so glad you're here. Please feel free to hang out afterwards. And over here as well. Oh, oh, good. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Wonderful. It's good to have you back. We like to say it's like the Hotel California. Uh, exactly. So we're always happy to see you back. Whether you're exploring the Dharma for the first time or seeking a spiritual home, we hope you'll consider the Rime Center as part of your journey. We also want to welcome all of those who are joining us online, as well as our the rest of our Sangha, who is upstairs on the third floor in our overflow room. It's an exciting time to be here at the Rime Center, isn't it? I was thinking a little bit ago about, I read a book a couple years ago called Awe. It's by this psychologist Dasher Keltner, and he studies awe, the sense of awe. It's amazing, and so he has outlined the 8 wonders of awe of the world, and one of them is collective effervescence, and that's what I feel here today. Right? You get do you get goosebumps when you think about that? You know, people feel that sometimes in a stadium, right? Or in a church or out somewhere where you're with other people doing the same thing. Collective effervescence. It's bubbly. It's a good feeling. So we're so happy you're here. There's a lot of us. I think we're gonna have to break some walls down pretty soon and expand, right? So that's good. It's a good problem. I want to thank especially Nicole today for helping us with the technology, Donna for greeting everyone here at the door, and Gabi upstairs for also helping us have the live stream up there. So thank you. It's because of all of you that this community thrives. Um, Following today's service, our Rime Center gift shop, which is just on the second floor, will be open. So please stop by and take a look. There's a lot of really beautiful books and other items that might be of interest to you. A couple of reminders. The first one is that the Preparing for the Refuge Vows class will be this Wednesday. So if you've been thinking about taking refuge, or even if you just want to know what that is, and you don't care to take refuge this time around, you're welcome to join this class. It will be led by Lama Matt, and it'll be here in the shrine room at 7:45 this Wednesday. It's ideal for all of those who are considering taking refuge vows. And the vows themselves will be offered on September 14th during the Sunday service. So that's when we will have refuge vows. Um, there's a nature hike coming up this Saturday, September 13th at Burr Oak Woods Conservation Area. That starts at 10 in the morning, and you have to be there at 10 because they won't wait for you. That happened to me once. Um, so be sure to be there. Look at how beautiful the weather is. It'll be a lovely time to go with the Sangha and enjoy nature in a mindful walk along the beautiful Bethany Falls Trail. So that's this Saturday at 10 a.m. And there's more information on the website if you'd like to know. Also, because fall is coming, we're going to have a autumn equinox spirit offering and smoke puja on Sunday, September 21st, and that's going to be out here. We're going to have the fire, and we're going to have smoke offerings, and we're all going to sit in a circle, and it's a beautiful time to come together and practice and anticipate the equinox and welcome the new season. These offerings help us dedicate and create auspicious connections. So it's a good time. We want to thank you, all of you, for helping us nurture this community that embodies the Buddha's timeless teachings of love, compassion, and wisdom. And it's because of your generosity that the Rime Center continues to be a warm and welcoming home for practice and reflection and connection, and making us able to carry forward the legacy of our founders, Lama Chuck and Mary Stanford. So, together, we are keeping the Dharma alive and thriving. May we continue to be a community rooted in wisdom and joy, where all who enter find refuge and belonging. I got to take a breath. Lots of announcements. Okay. You know, I was thinking about this morning how every Sunday morning, you hear us, somebody up here, welcome you and invite you to consider the Rime Center as your spiritual home. And I think we all know what welcoming feels like, and we know what home is. But when it comes to that word spiritual, I often wonder if we each hear something different. Feels like a big word, spiritual. So today I want to share with you what spirit means to me. So let's start with something very simple, our breath. You're already breathing right now, maybe without noticing it, maybe with the kind of half awareness that we often carry ourselves throughout the world with. But the breath doesn't mind. It keeps showing up anyway, like a loyal friend who never complains. And if you pause for a moment, if you follow one full breath, you notice something different. It's simple, but it's profound. Breath is the beginning and the end of life. It's our constant companion. It's also one of the oldest metaphors for what we call spirit or life force. And this is true all around the world. In Latin, the word for breath is spiritus. In Greek, it's pneuma. And in Sanskrit, the word is prana. Perhaps you're familiar with pranayama, breathing practice. And our English word, inspiration, literally means to breathe in. Inspiration. All of the words that have SPIR in English are related to breathing, respiration, perspiration. Maybe you're feeling some of that right now. Imagine that. Every time you feel inspired, it's like life is filling your lungs with possibility. Hmm. For thousands of years, people have connected the experience of being alive with the act of breathing. And that's where I want to begin. Because this is what I mean when I use the word spiritual. Now, I want to clarify for myself. When I say spirit, I don't mean soul. The Buddhist worldview doesn't include the idea of a soul that continues on after death. And that makes a lot of sense to me. That works for me. The notion of an afterlife or a soul that goes on is certainly meaningful for a lot of people, but I personally don't find it very helpful or necessary. And there is no place for it in the Buddhist view. So here we are. For me, spirit is as simple and as precious as breath. It's what we live by. And just as breath ends when we die, what I call spirit ends too. Now, I realize that at first this might feel cold, even bleak. But to me, it's the opposite of that. It truly is. It is grounding and it's affirming. It means that this breath right now that you're breathing, this life, this moment matters infinitely more because it's finite. Isn't that amazing? You'll never have that breath again. It's gone. Out of all the billions of years of the universe, you and I get to take this very breath right now. Now, oftentimes, because of my job, I tend to think about these things a lot. I'm a hospital chaplain, and although I prefer to think of myself as a spiritual caregiver, it just doesn't quite roll off the tongue. And as I move in and out of patients' rooms, my job is to pay attention to the spiritual side of human existence, of human suffering, of human dissatisfaction, especially in moments of vulnerability, in moments of illness, crisis, change. Now, not a lot of people know this, but I wonder if you knew that the World Health Organization names spirituality as one of the four basic dimensions of health. Did you know that? It's one of the four basic dimensions of health. The other three are physical, mental, and social. So if you imagine that health and well being has a foundation with four pillars, spirituality is one of them. Hmm. I love that. I love that because it means that spirituality isn't just an add on for the religious or a luxury for people who have extra time and disposable income. It's not a nice thing to have. It's one of the ways human beings maintain good health and well being. It's essential. It's about how we make meaning, how we find purpose, how we connect with ourselves, with our loved ones, with our communities, with all those around us. The tricky thing is that people come to this word, spirituality, from very different directions. Some think of it in terms of belief or faith, others find it in practice or awareness. For some, it's about relationships. For others, it's about pursuing transcendence. And I think all of those perspectives are valid and important. But for myself, I keep coming back to this: spirit is breath. When I speak of spirituality, I don't speak of something supernatural. That's not what I mean. I mean the living, breathing dimension of being human. Spirit as breath, yes, but also as a metaphor for awareness, for meaning making, for telling our stories and making beautiful lives. It's it's what makes us more than just organisms surviving on this big rock hurling through space. It's what allows us to weave experience and purpose. And just like our breath, my notion of spirit is finite. It rises and falls. It begins and it ends. And that temporality is what gives it urgency. We can't afford to ignore it. It gives it beauty and it gives it power. It's meaningful because it ends. The Dharma doesn't ask us to cling to an eternal soul. Actually, it asks us to notice impermanence. Right? That is one of the conditions of life from the Buddhist perspective. It asks us to see how every breath begins and ends, to sit with the fact that nothing, no thought, no feeling, no life is promised beyond this moment. All things are impermanent. And instead of despairing at that, the Dharma invites us to see the beauty in it. This is the way it is, right? So you might as well enjoy it. See the beauty in it. To see the gift of being alive right now. We have found this precious human existence. How fortunate. How fortunate we are right now to love, knowing that we love whom we love, and that all that we love will not last. To breathe in, to breathe out, is to wake up to what is here. Humans are constantly searching for meaning. That's what we do. We are pattern seeking animals. We try to find a greater purpose, something bigger than ourselves. One of my favorite greeting cards on the cover says, I think it's important to believe in something bigger than ourselves. And then you open it and it says, I believe in elephants. That's what we do. And until we realize that life doesn't hand us ready made meaning, we will just wander aimlessly. Because meaning and purpose are not built in. We have to create them. If you want to have a meaningful life, you have to make a meaningful life. If you want to have a good day, you have to do good day things. It doesn't just happen. We have to create it. And that's both the challenge and the wonder of being human. That's cause for joy. That's our challenge and our wonder. We get to make meaning. And that's the spirituality that I'm talking about today. It's not about escaping this life. We all want to be liberated from suffering, but this is not escapism. You can't go around it, you can't go under it or above it. You have to go through it. We have to be present. It's not about securing eternity, it's about showing up, being fully present for this fleeting, precious breath, and making meaning while we can. Now, if you ask 10 people what spirituality means, you'll probably get 15 different answers. And a lot of them will have something to do with the supernatural or with religion, maybe ghosts, those kinds of things. And you've probably heard people say, I'm spiritual, but not religious. Maybe you've said it yourself. It may sound like a cliche, but I really think that there's something beyond the cliche, a real longing. It's not just a hashtag. People know that spirituality and religion are not the same thing. They can overlap, certainly, but often they have very little to do with each other. And I think it's freeing to name that. So if you ever feel like you don't quite fit, which I think tracks for the Rime Center, we're all a bunch of misfits here. If you feel like you don't quite fit into the usual categories, religious or secular, theistic or atheistic, that's okay. It's okay. Spirituality doesn't require belief. It certainly doesn't require belief in the supernatural. It can mean what I've been describing here for the last few minutes: the breath, the awareness, the meaning we make together, moment by moment. So let us end where we began, with our breath. Breath is spirit. Breath is life. Breath is impermanence. Every inhale, a beginning. Every exhale, an ending. Every breath, a chance to wake up again. Not a soul that flies away, not an eternity waiting somewhere else. Just this breath right here, right now. This fragile, amazing gift. The awareness that rises and falls with it. The love and the meaning that we create while it lasts. May all beings benefit. Long life supplication for His Holiness the Dalai Lama. In the land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good. All-powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. A flower of faith and praise of Lama Chuck and Mary. Lama of great compassion, with kindness to all, you firmly established the Rime tradition through skillful means and wisdom. Mary Tenzin Dawa, who is the embodiment of all the Dakinis, with the sun of wisdom and the moon of compassion, you bring love and joy to everyone you meet. Inspired by your example, I vow to cultivate compassion and wisdom. From this moment forward and in all my future lives, I will strive to embody the Buddhist teachings in every thought, word, and deed. Dedication of merit. By this merit, may all obtain omniscience. May it defeat the enemy wrongdoing. From the stormy waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death, from the ocean of samsara, may I free all beings. By this merit, may all obtain omniscience. May it defeat the enemy wrongdoing. From the stormy waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death, from the ocean of samsara, may I free all beings. By this merit, may all obtain omniscience. May it defeat the enemy wrongdoing. From the stormy waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death, from the ocean of samsara, may I free all beings. Bodhicitta is precious. May it arise for whom it has not arisen. Once arisen, may it not diminish, but ever grow and flourish. All difficulties without exception being pacified, with harmonious situations like the treasure of the sky, may the teachings and practice of the Rime tradition live long and shine brightly. It's so nice not to have to pick up